everyone, I'm June. Happy to meet everyone in this live sessions. It's February. February is the month of love. Chinese New Year is around the corner, providing the best bonding time with your loved one. In between, we have Valentine's Day, a romantic day to celebrate with your partner. However, love can extend beyond these festivities. To extend compassion to those less fortunate, consider engaging in acts of kindness, volunteering at local charities, or supporting community initiatives. This February, Norwex Malaysia is proud to announce its collaboration with an NGO aiming to spread and make a meaningful impact, contributing to the creation of a more caring and connected world to everyone. Dignity for Children Foundation is a non-governmental organization that provides holistic care and education for urban poor children in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. They believe that the quality education was the key to breaking the cycle of poverty. The effort of the programs begins to consolidate and focus solely on education. Today, we are very honored to have Natalie with us, Head of Enterprises of Dignity for Children Foundation. Hi Natalie,
Hello,
thanks
June.
for joining us.
Thank you for coming.
Could you share us a little bit more about the Dignity for Children Foundation? What's the story behind? What inspired the initiations of this impactful initiative?
I'd be glad to. So Dignity for Children Foundation, we are located in Sentul, Kuala Lumpur, and we are a one-stop learning center that provides quality education to underprivileged children who are not able to access education in other ways. So we started 25 years ago. Our two founders, the Reverend Elijah Satvinder and his wife Patrina, they came to KL and they were looking to actually do community work with those who are around here, and we started with engaging people in the PPR flats, B40 communities, but as of today the work has really grown and we have a large number of students who come to our learning center. So our goal is to provide education for underprivileged. Yeah.
So how many kids are currently at the center?
We currently have about just over 2,000 children enrolled.
Wow, that's quite a lot.
It is.
Or could you share us where the children come from and provide the details of how the enrollment process works?
So our kids come from a very diverse range of communities. We have both Malaysians as well as non-Malaysians. For those who are not from our country, we have kids from 30 different nationalities and 20 different countries. They come from as far as the African continent, Middle East, Southeast Asia, Central Asia, and these are mainly children who are refugees, or kids from migrant backgrounds. For Malaysians, we have local B40 communities as well as those from Orang Asli communities. So it's quite a wide range.
Wow, it's truly. As I know, you have projects the foundation is currently undertaking. I know we have education, enterprises, farm academies, and also support programs. Maybe share a little bit, what are these programs that you are working on?
Sure. So as you mentioned, we have four sectors to our work: our education, our transformational enterprises, our support programs or our outreach programs, as well as the Farm Academy that is located in Bentong, Pahang. So I'll start first with the education. We run a fully English medium education for children ages 3 years old all the way to 18 years old. So it's a fully comprehensive system. We start with the preschool and we utilize the Montessori method. So if you're familiar with Montessori, it's a very child-led, very holistic form of education that's meant to encourage independence in the children, and it's quite a atas form of education. It's quite expensive, but for us, we really wanted to provide quality for the kids, so that's why we chose Montessori. And at the older ages, they will do IGCSE programs, so they will sit for the O-levels certification. So it's a really portable certification they can carry anywhere. And at the same time, they'll also do vocational training. And when they graduate from Dignity, our goal is to really help them enter into the marketplace and to be agents of change in their own community. So we do also set them up with internships with friendly companies, things like that. So that's our education programs. For enterprises, we call them transformational enterprises because our idea is that business is able to not just make money, but also to make an impact. And I think that's also what Norwex is hoping to do, isn't it? So for our enterprises, we have 4 of them. In Sentul, we have a hair salon, we have a cafe, we have a sewing studio, we have a baking studio. And all of these businesses do 2 things. They train students in vocational skills, and they also generate income, which then goes back to the foundation to support more kids in getting a really good education. So that's our enterprises. And you can come to Sentul and visit us. Thirdly is our support programs. To run a school, there's a lot of different programs that are needed to make the school run. So in Sentul, we will have a welfare department that takes care of child scholarships, food aid, emergency aid for families who have gone through a really rough patch. We also have our mental health unit that does counseling, play therapy, and all kinds of other mental health support for kids who come from backgrounds with like trauma or abuse. We also do, so under the support programs, we also have outreach programs where we reach out to mainly Orang Asli communities and B40 communities. So some examples is we're really big on sport and dignity. So we have started, we're hoping to start an indigenous football league and to bring football training to the Orang Asli kampungs. So that's our support programs. And lastly, we have our Farm Academy. We have a bit of a space in Bentong where we are teaching organic farming to students. And why organic farming? We feel like the environmental crisis is really reaching such a peak nowadays, and we have food scarcity. And we feel that our kids need to know about these issues because it's so pertinent to all of us. So our Farm Academy teaches that, as well as is a space for other school activities.
So you organize a tour to the farm, like, or whether it's a compulsory that they one of the activities that they will need to do?
Right. So like fun fact, all of our secondary kids will spend at least 1 month at the farm. We call it travel and learn. It's kind of like a character building time at the farm. They'll cook, they'll clean, they'll farm, they'll learn. So all of our kids will actually make it to the farm in some way or other.
I believe they truly enjoy this.
Yeah. We have 30 kids there right now.
It's really like a comprehensive kind of projects that you are running. Do you have any transformation stories to share with us?
Transformation stories. Actually, there are so many. There's so many kids who come through our doors. We've had 10,000 and more since we started 25 years ago. But one story that comes to mind, she's a friend of mine, she's a colleague of mine, but she actually started off as a student here. She actually grew up without an IC, which meant she couldn't go to government school. But she managed to find dignity. Her parents were not literate, but they wanted her to be in school. So she came to school, she finished her high school, and now she's actually working as a preschool teacher with us for I think about 10 years. And she has 2 children, and her children are also here. So it's amazing actually when you give education to children, the kind of potential it unlocks and the opportunity it provides. That's Renu's story. Yeah.
Wow, nice stories. So what's the goal for the Dignity for Children Foundations?
Our goal is really to make sure that no child gets left behind. So we want to make sure that children who cannot access education get the chance that they deserve. So we want to build world changes through education. We feel that kids not only deserve education, but they have the ability to really make a difference in their community when they have that education. So that's our heart for the kids, yeah.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you for your time, Natalie. Okay, now we have a better understanding of the Dignity for Children Foundation. As mentioned in the beginnings, we are collaborating with Dignity this February. So if you're interested in contributing in this NGO, this is how you can do. Okay, we have our exclusive love packages this February, designed for you, for me, and for both him and her. Okay, treat him to an essential with our body and hand care set. For her, you can explore the beauty and body care in our thoughtful curated face and body set. These are all these, okay, that you can see. And each of the packages can serve as a perfect gift for your loved one and for yourself as well. So purchase with either one set of these. You can get the Dignity's, the Batik Pink eye mask at 38 ringgit or whether Sing dollars or $15. Maybe Natalie can share with us how does Dignity produce these eye masks?
Yes. So one of our enterprises is a sewing studio. We call it Norwex Dignity, and we provide employment to refugee women through the creation of gifts and sewn goods. So this eye mask is made of 100% hand-painted batik, and it's stitched by our tailors, and all of the profits will come back to our school. So make sure you get it.
Yeah, so the amount of collectors for the eye mask purchase were contributed to Dignity for Children funding. On top of that, to thanks for your kind gesture, we are giving out Norwex cash voucher worth 30 ringgits or 10 Sing dollars for your next purchase in month of March or April. But terms and conditions applies. So as Chinese New Year approach, grab this, share it with your friends during gathering, and thanks for watching and happy Chinese New Year in advance. 恭喜发财!